Hey, what's up guys? It is Ben10000 YuGioh, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero. And today guys, we're going to be talking about 5 retired YugiTubers. These are some of my favorites. We're talking about retired YugiTubers because inevitably this is probably the future of all YugiTubers, I imagine, is eventually we all are gonna, move on to other things. If we stay as content creators, we'll become a different kind of content creator. Amanda LaPalm is a prime example of this. Some of you guys might know her as Dragon Duelist Girl. She used to be a dragon enthusiast back in the day, and now she's still in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but she is, she does art now. So that's what I'm getting at, and she's kind of excluded from this list because I'm talking about some of my favorite YugiTubers who haven't made content in some time, at least a year. So, and that's to say that, that we're not including people who like, oh, I just haven't posted in a month. That kind of thing. We're not, oh, they're dead, they haven't posted in a month. We're not talking about that. Alright, so before we get into that, though, I want you guys to remember that I have a merch store, and I would really like it if you guys would check it out, see if there's anything you like. You can get my little symbol here on the back of your cell phones, on a t-shirt, and let everybody know that you're one of my tricksters. It also comes in stickers, which would look great on a deck box. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. Let's hop into this. Alright, so the first one I'm going to go over for my list is a channel called XSteven's channel. Now, you guys probably will not know who I'm talking about, but if you do, you all, you're probably going to really enjoy this. What XSteven's channel used to do is he used to have this channel where he would basically take a bunch of, action figures, Exhibit A. Yes, I know, it's a Ben 10 1. Don't judge me. Alright. And he would make them duel, and it's really fun. He was basically doing animation a little bit, but it was you see it all the time on TikTok now with the little face stuff in there. Yeah, he was doing that back before TikTok even existed, and he was using it to make these dolls duel each other, and it was fun because he also would put in PNGs of the Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, kind of like what I do for my skits. And he would do it like it was the anime, and I really loved it. It was kind of and especially in the early days when streaming was really was really new, and Yu-Gi-Oh was hard to find a place to watch online. It's something to play in the background. So I would go to his channel and play his videos for background noise while I was either studying, because I was in college at the time, or deck building. So there you go, that's number 1. The next one on my list is Yuugimation. I know, another animation YugiTuber, but I really enjoyed it. I especially liked the last video that I saw him make was about Dark Magician of Chaos. He's like, what meta deck do I belong to? And then all the monsters laugh at him. Good times. I really like Yuugimation. I don't know what he's up to these days, or they are up to. I think Yuugimation is a twin, and the twin brothers worked on it together. But point being is, I wish I knew what happened to that guy. If anyone knows, comment below. Anyway, the next one on my list is, this one's gonna be, y'all are gonna laughing at me. Little Demon Films is another Yu-Gi-Oh! They're not really a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tuber group, but they were a group of people who decided, they're more cosplayers than anything, but I figured they were included on it because they did this thing they did in real life Yu-Gi-Oh! As a series, and they had their own characters. I think one of them was called Yakudo or something like that. I can't remember all the details, but it was funny. They played all sorts of fun little decks. They had hero decks and dragon decks. It was zombies, all that good stuff, and they were all and their villain was a masked guy. It was great. It was great, and they found a way to make what it looked like to me was a PNG, but they'd make it look transparent, like it was actually being holographically put out there. And then the difference between them and say XSteven's, whereas XSteven's was using dolls for the most part and toys, what Little Demon Films did is the group got together, and they were basically a group of people. There were 6 or 7 of them that I can remember off the top of my head, they would get together and they would hold the dual disc, the plastic dual disc, and pretend to duel each other, and it was great. It was great. Loved it. Grade A YouTubes of the early 2000s. The next one on my list is an actual YugiTuber. The RJB0. And I can't remember what his something, the best dressed in the contest, or something like that is what he used to say. And I don't know whatever happened to RJ. I hope whatever he's doing is something that makes him happy. The last thing I remember is he was getting into politics. And I think that's what he went to college for. So whatever it was, I hope he found what he was looking for, because I mean, I really miss him in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, frankly. He had such an interesting vibe about him. His content was, that was the thing about it, is interesting. Like the way he talked about it, he almost sounded like an announcer at like a game show almost. It was like, oh, righty here, and in this corner over here, we have a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Now, and the best things about this deck are reasons X, Y, and Z. You know, that's how he talked in every video. He was an announcer, and I loved it. You guys also should go check out all of them. I'm gonna have them linked in the doobly-doo down there. And then, I have to save the best for last, because this guy probably inspired, I cannot tell you, a mountain of tubers. This guy probably saw more tubers come and go before he decided to go and pursue a life outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! And a list about retired YugiTubers wouldn't be complete with our very own Galactic God. Because I gotta say, I miss that guy. I loved his content. I enjoyed it. It was always fun and friendly, and it was just, something that I feel like the YugiTuber scape just kind of is missing right now. They're missing their super friendly, fun Yu-Gi-Oh dad, if you will. And as many of us may try to fill his shoes, myself, Yugi No, a variety of others might try to fill those shoes as a friendly Yu-Gi-Oh person. It just isn't the same. And Galactic God will have forever etched his, I guess you say, his mark in the Yu-Gi-Oh community for as long as it exists. And I miss him. I don't know what he's up to these days, but I hope whatever it is, he's doing well and he's happy. Anyway, guys, I want you in the comments below to tell me your favorite retired Yu-Gi-Oh tuber, because there are so many that I couldn't put them all in a top 5, not even a top 10 list. So I just gave you 5 of the ones I really liked and wish that they were still making stuff, because if they were making that in the early 2010s, ooh, imagine what these guys could do now with some of the editing software we have available. Anyway, I digress. Point being is I miss a lot of these guys, and I want you guys to tell me your favorite tubers that you miss that don't make content anymore. At least on the YouTube space. And I want you guys to, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel, and make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you don't, I'll turn you into a Karibo. I'm not afraid of doing it. I'm looking at you, Jeremy. I'm looking at you. Did you like the video? I bet you didn't. Lame. I'm just kidding, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.